Welcome back to GH Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the significant changes awaiting Michael Corinthos upon his return to Port Charles, and how the landscape of relationships has dramatically shifted during his absence in Germany. Michael's uncertain return. Michael Corinthos continues his recovery journey in Germany, healing from severe burns sustained in the penthouse explosion. His eventual return to Port Charles is inevitable, but the question of who will portray him remains unanswered. Chad Duell, the longtime actor behind Michael, has recently accepted a theatrical role in Hollywood with plans for an off-Broadway run. This career move raises questions about his availability to return to General Hospital. This theatrical venture might simply be Chad's way of exploring new artistic territories after his extensive tenure on the soap opera, a creative palate cleanser, before returning to his familiar role. The production schedule and Chad's commitment to it will ultimately determine whether viewers will see him reprise his role as Michael or if the character will be recast with a new face. The timing of Michael's return remains as uncertain as who will portray him, but one thing is undeniable: the Port Charles he left behind has transformed dramatically in his absence. Sasha and Jason's evolving relationship. Perhaps the most shocking development awaiting Michael will be the unexpected dynamic between Jason Morgan and Sasha Gilmore. By the time Michael returns home, Sasha will likely be in the final stages of her pregnancy or may have already delivered their child, a pregnancy that resulted from a one-night encounter between Michael and Sasha during his marriage to Willow. The secret of the baby's paternity remains closely guarded, known only to Sasha and Jason. Sasha's decision to conceal Michael's fatherhood stems from her concern that Willow might use this indiscretion to gain full custody of Michael's children. Despite Michael's objections, Sasha remains steadfast in her decision to raise the child independently. The situation became further complicated when Cody Bell misinterpreted the circumstances and publicly announced that Jason was the father of Sasha's baby. Rather than correct this misunderstanding, Jason embraced the role, honoring Michael's request to look after Sasha during his absence and recognizing how this arrangement might protect Michael's interests with his existing children. What began as Jason simply fulfilling a promise to Michael has evolved into a genuine friendship between him and Sasha. Their growing closeness, combined with the shared experience of preparing for the baby's arrival, has created a foundation for potential romance. The platonic relationship that started from necessity may blossom into something more profound by Michael's return. Imagine Michael's shock upon discovering that his longtime mentor and father figure has essentially stepped into his shoes, not just as the perceived father of his biological child, but potentially as Sasha's romantic partner. This unexpected development would undoubtedly place Michael in an awkward position, torn between gratitude for Jason's protection and the natural sting of seeing another man, especially one he respects so deeply, in a role that could have been his. Willow and Drew's accelerated romance. If Michael thought the situation with Sasha and Jason would be difficult to process, the developments in Willow's life might prove even more jarring. The woman who was once his wife has wasted no time in moving forward with Drew Quartermaine. When Michael departed Port Charles, his marriage to Willow was already fractured by mutual infidelity, Willow with Drew and Michael with Sasha. However, the speed at which Willow has progressed her relationship with Drew would likely stun even the most prepared observer. Despite Michael's absence and his ongoing painful burn therapy in Germany, Willow's attorney, Martin Gray, has aggressively pursued divorce proceedings. This legal maneuvering demonstrates a remarkable lack of compassion for Michael's circumstances and suggests an urgency to formalize her relationship with Drew. By the time Michael returns to Port Charles, he may discover that Willow has not only moved into Drew's newly purchased home with their children but possibly become engaged or even married to him. The possibility exists that Willow could be expecting Drew's child as well, creating an even more complex family dynamic. Drew's actions reveal a pattern of calculated behavior that borders on predatory, essentially appropriating Michael's family and life while he recovers from serious injuries abroad. This situation sets the stage for inevitable custody battles, as Michael would understandably resist having Drew raise his children. The most concerning aspect of this situation is Willow's apparent inability to recognize Drew's manipulative tactics. What she perceives as love appears to outside observers as an unhealthy obsession on Drew's part, skillfully disguised through gaslighting and emotional manipulation. The broader Port Charles landscape. Beyond these personal relationships, Michael will return to a Port Charles that has continued to evolve in numerous ways. Business alliances have shifted, family dynamics have transformed, and the power structure of the city has adapted to his absence. The explosion at Sonny Corinthos' penthouse that caused Michael's injuries has had ripple effects throughout the community. Investigations into the incident may have revealed unexpected culprits or motives, potentially reshaping Michael's understanding of who his true allies and enemies are. Additionally, Michael's extended family members have likely faced their own challenges and triumphs during his recovery period. The Quartermain and Corinthos families continue their complex dance of power and influence, potentially creating new alliances or rivalries that will affect Michael's position upon his return. Michael's potential response. How might Michael react to these dramatic changes? His response will likely be multifaceted, influenced by both his physical recovery and emotional state after prolonged isolation from his home and loved ones. The Michael who returns may not be the same man who left. His experience with severe injury and recovery could have profoundly altered his perspective on life, relationships, and priorities. The physical scars from his burns might be matched by emotional transformation, potentially making him more reflective, more assertive, or perhaps more cautious in his approach to those who have moved on without him. His initial shock at discovering Jason's role in Sasha's life might evolve into a complex mix of gratitude and resentment. Similarly, his reaction to Willow and Drew's relationship will likely progress from initial hurt to strategic planning for how to secure his relationship with his children. One thing seems certain: Michael's return will catalyze new storylines and conflicts, forcing characters to confront the choices they made during his absence and potentially realigning allegiances throughout Port Charles. As viewers, we can only speculate about the exact timing and circumstances of Michael's return, but we can be confident that when he does come home, the ripple effects will be felt throughout General Hospital's narrative landscape for months to come. Next, we will learn about the issues surrounding one of our beloved General Hospital stars and her personal life journey that has fans buzzing with questions and speculation. The modern love story that defies convention. Laura Wright and Wes Ramsey have cultivated a beautiful relationship that spans over 7 years, demonstrating that love doesn't need formal titles or ceremonies to thrive. Their connection, which began on the set of ABC's long-running soap opera General Hospital, has blossomed into a deep and meaningful partnership that continues to strengthen with each passing year. The couple appears to have embraced a contemporary approach to romance, prioritizing their happiness and comfort over societal expectations about marriage. Many couples today are choosing to remain in committed relationships without legally binding themselves through matrimony. This trend reflects changing attitudes toward traditional institutions and a growing recognition that love can be expressed and experienced in various ways. For Laura and Wes, their current arrangement seems to be working perfectly, allowing them to maintain their individual identities while building a life together. Fan speculation and relationship status. The absence of wedding bells has sparked considerable discussion among the soap opera's dedicated fan base. Viewers who have followed Laura's journey both on and off-screen can't help but wonder about the couple's future plans. Is this extended courtship a deliberate choice, or are there underlying factors preventing them from exchanging vows? The speculation continues to mount as years pass without any announcement of engagement. Despite the curiosity surrounding their relationship status, it's important to remember that personal decisions about marriage remain exactly that: personal. What might seem like an obvious next step to outside observers could be completely unnecessary to the couple themselves. After all, their relationship has already demonstrated remarkable longevity and stability in an industry often characterized by fleeting romances. Behind the scenes of their romance. The chemistry between Laura and Wes was evident from their earliest interactions on the General Hospital set. Laura, who has become synonymous with her role as the fierce and complex Carly Corinthos, found herself drawn to Wes, who portrayed the mysterious Peter August until his departure from the show. Their professional relationship quickly evolved into something more meaningful, demonstrating that sometimes the most unexpected workplace connections can lead to profound personal happiness. Their romance has been characterized by mutual respect and support for each other's careers. Both accomplished actors in their own right, they understand the demands and challenges of the entertainment industry, which has likely contributed to the strength of their bond. They've been spotted at various industry events, always appearing genuinely happy and comfortable in each other's presence. The question of marriage. The topic of marriage inevitably arises when discussing long-term relationships, particularly ones that have shown the stability and commitment demonstrated by Laura and Wes. Some might argue that after 7 years together, formalizing their relationship through marriage would be a natural progression. Marriage can offer legal protections, public acknowledgement of commitment, and a celebration of partnership that many couples find meaningful. However, the decision to marry or not to marry is deeply personal and influenced by countless factors including personal values, past experiences, and individual preferences. For Laura and Wes, their current arrangement clearly provides the fulfillment and happiness they seek. As one might say, why complicate a good thing? Their relationship stands as testament to the fact that commitment doesn't necessarily require a marriage certificate. Laura's perspective and future plans. While Laura herself has remained relatively private about her thoughts on marriage, her contentment in the relationship is evident. She has not publicly expressed frustration about their unmarried status, contrary to what some speculation might suggest. Instead, both she and Wes appear to be focused on nurturing their connection and supporting each other through life's journey. As for what the future holds for this beloved soap opera couple, only time will tell. They continue to build their lives together away from the cameras, maintaining a healthy balance between their public personas and private relationship. Fans eagerly await any updates about their relationship milestones, but ultimately, the couple will make decisions based on what feels right for them, not external expectations. The changing face of modern relationships. Laura and Wes's relationship reflects broader societal shifts in how we view partnership and commitment. Many couples today are redefining what it means to be in a committed relationship, moving away from traditional markers like marriage and creating their own definitions of partnership. This evolution in relationship structures allows for greater flexibility and personalization, enabling couples to design the type of connection that works best for their unique circumstances. For fans who admire Laura and Wes, their relationship offers an alternative model of what long-term commitment can look like. Whether they eventually decide to marry or continue as they are, their genuine affection and dedication to each other remains the foundation of their relationship. In the end, that authentic connection matters far more than any formal title or ceremony. Whatever path Laura and Wes choose to follow in their relationship, their fans will undoubtedly continue to support them and wish for their continued happiness together. After all, in both soap operas and real life, it's the genuine connections between people that create the most compelling stories. Next, we will learn about the exciting new chapter in Kelly Monaco's career following her departure from General Hospital, and reflect on her incredible legacy as Samantha McCall. Kelly Monaco has embarked on an exciting new venture that has her fans buzzing with anticipation. The talented actress recently took to Instagram to announce the launch of her brand new podcast called Bad Bunnies, which she'll be co-hosting with her longtime friend and former Playboy playmate, Shauna Moakler. This dynamic duo promises content that will be unfiltered, untamed, unapologetic, suggesting listeners can expect raw, honest conversations that break boundaries and challenge conventions. The announcement came as a welcome surprise to fans who have been wondering about Monaco's next career move since her departure from General Hospital. The timing of this podcast launch is particularly significant as it follows Monaco's recent exit from the beloved soap opera that had been her professional home for over 2 decades. Her final appearance as Samantha McCall aired on November 1, 2024, marking the end of an era for both the actress and the show's devoted fanbase. The podcast appears to represent a fresh start for Monaco, allowing her to express herself in a completely different medium while maintaining a connection with her audience. Monaco's departure from General Hospital sent shockwaves through the daytime television community when it was officially announced on October 1, 2024. The news spread like wildfire among soap opera enthusiasts, many of whom had followed Sam McCall's journey in Port Charles for over 21 years. What made the exit even more dramatic were Monaco's subsequent online comments, which hinted at behind-the-scenes tensions and bad blood on the General Hospital set. These revelations added a layer of controversy to her departure, leaving fans speculating about the circumstances that led to the end of her long-running role. The relationship between Jason Morgan and Samantha McCall, portrayed by Steve Burton and Kelly Monaco respectively, stands as one of daytime television's most celebrated love stories. Their on-screen chemistry was electric, creating a connection that resonated deeply with viewers. The couple, affectionately dubbed Jason by fans, navigated countless obstacles, adventures, and emotional moments throughout their storyline. Their romance was characterized by intensity, passion, and unwavering loyalty, earning them recognition as one of soap opera's most iconic super couples. The authenticity of their connection made their scenes together particularly compelling, whether they were facing danger or sharing intimate moments. Beyond her romantic storylines, Monaco's portrayal of Sam McCall brought a distinctive energy to Port Charles. Sam wasn't just another character, she was a force of nature with street smarts and survival instincts that set her apart. Monaco infused the role with a perfect balance of toughness and vulnerability, creating a multi-dimensional character who could seamlessly transition from running elaborate cons to displaying profound emotional depth. Her portrayal showcased a woman who was fiercely independent yet capable of deep love and loyalty, making Sam relatable despite her extraordinary circumstances. When Kelly Monaco first stepped onto the General Hospital set in 2003, few could have predicted the profound impact she would have on the show's landscape. Her casting as Samantha McCall marked the beginning of a character journey that would span more than 2 decades and captivate millions of viewers. Monaco brought an immediate authenticity to the role, establishing Sam as a thrill-seeker with a complicated past and an uncertain future. Her performance was nuanced from the start, allowing viewers to connect with Sam even when the character made questionable choices. This initial characterization laid the groundwork for the rich development that would follow throughout Monaco's tenure. Throughout her years on General Hospital, Monaco's dedication to her craft was evident in every scene. Her commitment to authenticity and emotional truth helped transform Sam from a supporting character to one of the show's most beloved fixtures. The actress brought consistency and depth to the role, allowing Sam to evolve naturally while maintaining the core qualities that made her special. Monaco's contribution to General Hospital extended beyond her individual performance. She became an integral part of the show's fabric, influencing storylines and creating memorable moments that will remain in fans' hearts long after her departure. As fans eagerly anticipate the premiere of Bad Bunnies, there's a sense of both nostalgia for Monaco's time on General Hospital and excitement for this new chapter in her career. The podcast represents an opportunity for Monaco to share her authentic voice outside the constraints of scripted television, potentially offering insights into her experiences in the entertainment industry and beyond. While Samantha McCall may no longer be gracing the screens of Port Charles, Kelly Monaco's legacy in daytime television remains secure, and her new venture promises to showcase different facets of her personality and interests.